What's going on, y'all? Welcome. John here, staff software engineer, 10 years of experience, lead maintainer of Ladderly.io. Here's Ladderly.io, and you can see this is the member profile page. And if you are a member, you can sign up for free. You can say, hey, I'm open to work. And then when recruiters reach out to me, if I'm not interested, I send them this page. I send them the community of people who are currently interested. And I've gotten feedback from recruiters that we can improve this thing. So let's do it. This one's for the recruiters. Shout out to our recruiter friends. We love them when they help us get jobs that we like, right? So I want to improve this view, and the enhancements are tracked under issue number 374. These are the remaining items. We want a search feature, declare years of experience, declare top 3 skills. So let's do it. And then I might also want to do freshness, or a sort by and order by freshness. Okay, so I think the place to start here will be the data model. We already have blurbs. Let me log in. So I go to my settings account. My blurb, public profile blurb is empty. Yeah, we can make this into a text area. Sometimes I drink coffee. What does my public blurb say? It says sometimes I drink coffee. But is this a different user ID? Let me say that my first name is John. It's going to go by my user ID. Welcome user ID 325. So I haven't declared my name. So if you don't declare your name, it will say your user ID, and it's not public. Previous and next are, that's not good. Public. Enable public profile, submit that. Updated successfully. Now, can I see user 325? There it is. So this is I have 2 logins. That's the discrepancy. I have 2 logins. So this is my current profile. Equal opportunity caffeine consumer. Okay, that's updated. And my blurb is not there. So we want to make sure that the blurb is being saved and that it's searchable. That's where we will start. So I'm going to go to the settings page. Here's the settings form wrapper. Here's the settings form. And here, where is my blurb? Blurb. Here's the profile blurb.
Kids are done going.
Okay, bye. Love you. It's called the profile blurb. I think the data model name is different though. Oh no, it is called the profile blurb. So why is it not being persisted? Maybe it was just a lag. I did empty cache and hard reload. Hopefully that's not necessary. Let me change that again. Equal opportunity fruit consumer. Okay, so I need to refresh the page. Okay, that's interesting. How important is that? Equal opportunity snack consumer. On my settings page, oop, didn't mean to do that. On my settings page here, when we submit, we trigger this on submit. Okay, so this is the it's a wrapper because this is also client side actually. Update settings, where's update settings coming from? So what we might want to do is refresh the page after successful update. Oh, router.refresh did it. Thank you, Cursor. So this is my typical pattern. Use router coming from, this is the Blitz app. Use router coming from where? Coming from Next Navigation. Okay, that makes sense. I'm referring back to the login form. I will mirror this pattern. Use router coming from Next Navigation. I'll do that import instead of what Cursor had suggested. Okay, sort the imports, no bigs. Start up my dev server and let me check the chat. Tiana, hey Tiana. I went to go sign in and it says access denied. Okay, you can join the Discord if you want help. Shouldn't talk about like passwords or anything on the stream, right? But I will be curious whenever, like Discord, I'll show you where the Discord link is. It's under the community tab. So here's community Discord. And I'll be curious if you tried to use the Google sign-in or not. If you use the password sign-in, you might just want to try resetting your password. Usually that helps. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. So now I'm refreshing the page after update, and hopefully the user won't need to refresh now. So equal opportunity snack consumer, how about cereal? Oh, this is still prod. I need to go to localhost. Here I am on localhost. All right, so now that I'm on localhost, I used SSO. Okay, thanks for letting me know, Tiana. Interesting. I might need to check something to do with your account. So again, yeah, please hit up the Discord if you're interested. I mean, you can see I just signed in with Google and it worked for me, but maybe I'm special. Oh, one thing I'm thinking of, I don't know if this is right. I'll have to check for your account, but one thing I'm thinking of, if you previously signed up with a Gmail and password, but now you're trying to do Google sign-in, that might create an error maybe. So I can try that out for myself after the stream. Okay. So what I want to see is that I don't need to refresh. So unequal opportunity cereal. Some of the cereals are better, right? Let me know if you agree, chat. unequal opportunity. Yep, okay, that fixed it. Cool. So let's commit this. I think I need to change my branch name. This is a part 2. I will copy this code and I'll reset on main. Because I already merged to part 1, that's why I'm doing this. I could have rebased, but I'll do this. That way I don't need to run rebase. All right, so the initial commit here, this is, you could call it a feature or a fix. No need to refresh after settings update. Okay, we'll draft this PR. It's not ready for review yet, but we can make a draft. Kick off that Vercel build to check everything's fine. And while that goes on, let's continue. So now I fixed that the profile blurb is showing. Now we want to make it searchable. So I'll go to, here's the community page, close others. These should only show if there are more users. I want to do the search first. So we're adding another requirement, and maybe I can just check. If I go to the Browse Profiles page, the network request is triggered, okay? And so how many users are in my data here? So this is paginated data. Let me preserve the log and try again. It didn't write down. Okay, here's the input. Okay, so here's the response. Oof, this is a lot. I can just count it this way. So I'll say const temp is this thing, temp. And I can see I have 2 pages worth of data here, right? Page 0, data. And then what is 1? That looks to just be my own session. Okay, so the 0 response coming from TRPC is my own session, and the 1 response is this list of users. It's an array of length 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, so there's just not enough users. I think the page limit is 30. Let's check. Items per page is 100. Okay. Let's make this 20, and I'm expecting that the page should trigger. Yeah. Okay, so pagination works. We just don't have that many users that are using the public profile feature so that the pagination is currently needed. And in that case, I don't want the previous and next button to show up. So you can see what it's doing is if I hit next, it's clickable, I have the cursor icon, and now it's not clickable. It's not really well, it's not a good user experience because it looks, the affordance, the indication, the implication is that I should be able to click that. So let's go to the logic here. If not has, so it disables it if it doesn't have more, but I want the style to be improved. So I can do a simple expression. If it has more, show the button. Otherwise, let it be null. And now the button just shouldn't be there at all. Good. We'll do similarly for previous. You can't hit previous from the first page. And this will be has previous. All right, and let's move this up. I think that makes sense. Cool. So it does what we want. The alignment here is kind of goofy. So it's got this class name PL4. Let's only do that. In the case where it has previous. If it has a previous button, we'll add the, yep, does that make sense? So if it has the previous button, we'll add that margin. Otherwise, I don't want the margin. And I want it to look like a button. I want it to look buttonish. Where do I have a button? Yeah, so this submit style I like. Maybe I'll call this like, no, I'm going to copy it literally. I've done the thing before where I take a Tailwind class expression and extract it to a constant, and it creates Tailwind loading issues. Maybe that's a skill issue, but I like having the class name there literally to properly hydrate Tailwind. So I'll copy it literally. Okay, so what I've tried to do is always have this style and then conditionally have the extra left padding. Okay, so we have, now it's prettier. Good, I think it worked. Let's make the previous button also pretty. And I want to simulate the case where both buttons are available, so let me lower the page length to 10. Items per page 10. And now I have both. Okay, so this is problematic. So left padding should in fact be left margin. Padding will make the blue region thicker on the button. You see between the letters P, the letter P and the left edge, that's padding. Margin will go outside. And I really want to add margin here, not padding. So instead of PL4, it'll be ML4. Great. So I think this works. It should say like showing foo of bar. Like how many are you seeing? So this feature will be better next improve buttons. What's up, buddy?
Ellie's in her room.
Ellie's in your room?
I think maybe she already went out, but she was in my room. Did you hear me like telling you downstairs?
Do you need help?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. I guess my kids are running around, so I'll see you later. Thanks for being here.